back in Anaheim for another beautiful day of Disneyland. And you know, whenever I come down this way, I love to find a new restaurant to try, whether it's new to the area or just new to me. Today we are checking out Craft by Smoke and Fire. I know Smoke and Fire became super popular on TikTok with their giant like mac rib sandwich, and finally wanted to try them out. I figured this is like down the street from Disneyland, so we came here for the day. They have a really extensive barbecue menu, sides, different meats, everything. And I started off with one of their cocktails that is actually soon to be off the menu because the waitress was saying that, I guess the bourbon or the gin, I think, the rum maybe, one of the drinks they're not going to be carrying anymore because it's just hard to get. See you in the shallows. This has plantation rum, Balcones baby blue, Gifford peche, fresh lime juice, ginger syrup, and cotton candy. Interesting. Oh, that's good. That's a really good cocktail. Not sweet, but not bitter or overpowering either. I really like that. It's refreshing, and that's a really good drink. So I'm sad that's taken off, but maybe I'll take a picture of that and make it at home one day. My only, I don't want to say complaint, but my only wish so far, just placing my order, I wish they had some kind of like barbecue sampler besides the family platter, because even though I'm alone, but even if I come with maybe 1 or 2 people, that family platter seems like a lot. So I just went with the short rib, which is a prime Harris Ranch short rib, 1.5 pounds. Their loaded brisket potato salad is also super popular, so I got that too to start. If I'm still hungry, because obviously with the meat I'm sure they weighed with the bone, if I'm still hungry, I was thinking of ordering the pastrami also, but we'll start off with that and hope it's good. Food is here. I had only ordered the potato salad, but they were kind enough to bring some mac and cheese also, so, and it looks really good. I'm excited. I guess let's start with the potato salad. Oh, it's loaded with brisket. The color is just gorgeous on this. It's smoked brisket too. Lately, I've been coming across a lot of good potato salad, whether it's at American barbecue, Korean barbecue, Japanese places. Ooh, and there's a kick to it also. That is good potato salad. It's not overly mayo, still creamy, big chunks of brisket in there. Really good spice. The potatoes aren't cooked too much, they still have a good bite to them. That's good. That's better than good. That might be one of the best potato salads I've ever had. Let me try the mac and cheese now. Before I say anything, let me take another bite. The macaroni is still al dente. It's not overly creamy. It's really thick cheese sauce, which is superb when it comes to macaroni and cheese texture. Not watery. The cheese just envelops all the macaroni. This is fantastic mac and cheese. Now, for the short rib. This isn't very short, but this is a fat piece of meat. Oh, and the meat just falls right off the bone. Oh my god. Just look at the color on this. It just shreds so easily. I can't even hold it on my fork because it's just falling apart tender. Like, look at that. That is amazing. That short rib is, it's not so soft that it's just melting in your mouth. It still has a good bite to it, but you're just peeling the meat. There's no tension, nothing to it, just coming off. The bark and the char on that with all that spice rub. Not too fatty, like you can tell the fat is there, but it just breaks down so easily. And pickle. The pickle's sweeter than I expected. Usually I find at barbecue places, the pickles kind of have more of a sharp bite to it, but those are good. This is fantastic.
You're gonna edit it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sam is my waitress, nicest human being on the planet. She made great recommendations, and she actually just mentioned that they're opening another location. I already forgot where, but yeah, they have a few locations. Smoke and Fire is like the name, and then Craft was like this, I don't know how to describe it, but I guess smaller scaled version of it. But I believe they have another Craft, but I'll put all the links down below. Definitely check it out. I definitely don't think I'll be able to order any more meat. This is more than enough. All the different textures you get from the short rib, this side has more of a caramelization to it. Just look at that color. It almost sticks to your teeth, and in a good way. Like, all that flavor just soaks in. That's fantastic. This potato salad just has so much brisket in it. I keep finding, you know, sometimes they say when it's loaded, you get like a few scraps or crumbs of a meat or whatever the topping may be. But no, this is probably a third brisket. The rest is potato salad. I mean, this is amazing. Besides flavor and of course quality of food, I think a lot of times people pass up on the textures of food. The textures on every item here just complete the meal. I mean, the potato salad is creamy but not like heavy on the mayo. You get the nice bite between the potatoes and the brisket, and the mac and cheese being al dente. A thick sauce, personally for me, I love when mac and cheese has that really rich and thick sauce, and it's not watery and just, you know, when they broke the sauce or anything. And then that brisket is just full of the bark and the char and the soft meat. You got some caramelization on one side. I mean, you see the fat, but it just melts. That part melts. The meat itself just has a really good bite to it, but it still tears apart so easily from the rest of it. Like I mentioned, if you make it here before they take this drink off the menu, order it, because it's the perfect accompaniment to the meal. I don't really have room for desserts, but Sam was kind enough to make me another drink with tequila. That's all she told me. So, and I love the color on this too. So let's see what this is all about. Ooh, Sam is the bartender, is the cocktail maker, the expert here. Wow. Definitely get the tequila. Not too sweet. A little, not even bitter. I can't pinpoint what else she put in this. I'm gonna have to ask her, but I really like how it's not too sweet and full of like syrup and sugar and everything else. Yeah, ask for Sam and ask her to make you this cocktail. That barbecue, amazing meat, so much flavor, really great. The sides on point. Drinks were amazing. Those drinks were amazing. Make sure you check them out. I'll put the links down below. Any questions, comments, feel free to leave them in this comment section down below. Again, subscribe to my channel, like me, follow me on Instagram, I should say. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and stick around for another new food adventure.